Well, good morning. This is my second day in Moscow. And these are the beautiful flowers in front of my hotel. This is how it looks like on one side. And then the flowers and the other side. So that's the hotel. I'm going to the park now. Tell you about all the happenings, the beginnings, the first 24 hours of my trip to Moscow. So it's raining a little bit and well, let's start at the beginning. First of all, I'm so lucky the war didn't break out in the Middle East. So I had a safe travel with Turkish Airlines. I had a layover of 9 hours, which wasn't too interesting, but well, you know, time passed. And I sat then on the next leg to Moscow. I sat next to a lovely old lady, 78. Well, I'm 83, but anyway. And she's actually born in Russia, grew up in Russia, and then went to the USA 30 years ago. But she loves Russia and she visits Russia every year. So we had a really good connection and we exchanged emails, and she's traveling all over the world, and I said, you must go on YouTube, make your videos. She said, I make a lot of videos. She showed me, and they're so beautiful. Anyway, I arrived in Moscow, and you know, the first thing you do, change your money. Now that wasn't such a good thing. Now I'll show you the park here behind me. This is the park. It is so nice. And my hotel is down at the end of the street. Yeah. The birds, really nice. The weather, of course, is so nice. It's not warm, not hot. I'm gonna sit there. So, so I arrived to my hotel, and you know how it is when you haven't been to, when it's a new hotel, new to you. And I don't understand any Russian, but we used the phone to translate, and I got moved in. I had a choice, and I choose which one I wanted to stay in. I packed everything out and established myself, and I got my Wi-Fi on from the hotel. So I moved in, established myself, moved all those things I didn't want there to give me more space, and you know, had all my gadgets for video and all those things. Then I had coffee with me. I had a cup of coffee, and then I went shopping in the little shop next door to get, you know, the cream and for the coffee and the whoop. They have actually rye bread and butter and fruit and all sorts of things. So I'll be on my own like last year. And now I had a very good sleep, like 8 hours. They had warned me of the street noise. I just slept through it like I did last year. I woke up and I was like, ugh, cold shower. But anyway, I'm getting hot water now. Then my Wi-Fi went off. Oh my God, just like every morning last year I had to go and fix it. And it took 1 hour before I realized that maybe it was because I had the VPN on and we took it off. Even if the VPN was on Russia, immediately I got my Wi-Fi back and I'm online and my phone got the SIM card. Oh yeah, back to the beginning. I forgot to tell you. When I arrived yesterday, the first thing you do is change your money. And I went there in the bank in the airport. And the official rate is 93 and their rate is 80 rubles for €1, which is approximately 10 rubles, 1 krona, approximately. So I lost quite a lot of money changing I had to change to the hotel rubles because you pay cash for the hotel on arrival. They don't take MasterCard and Visa and all that bullshit with sanctions. So I lost a bit of money there, and then I took a taxi and he charged me an arm and a leg. I tried to really, make sure that I was not cheated. But the thing is that he runs on the meter, and it was raining and it was 4 o'clock, everybody's on the road. So it was very, very expensive. I lost some money there. And now I need to get a Yandex app so I can book a taxi. And that way it's a set rate and it's much cheaper. So anyway, that was, you kind of always not lose. Main thing is I'm here. There was no war. I'm in a hotel. I feel good. I'm happy. They're very nice. And I told them, I'm so sorry. I don't speak Russian, but I love Russia. And I'm here. I'm 83. And they asked, are you here? Before I say 83, say, are you at work? I said, no. I'm 83, I don't work anymore, but I love to study archaeology, geology, and that's why I'm here to look into more things. Okay, so they're now telling everybody this chickie there, old girl, is 83, and so they forgive me all my sins. So now, this morning, really, honestly, I thought I had remembered everything. And you know what? One thing I did not remember was my pencil for my eyebrows. So now you see me without eyebrows. Everything else is there. I actually thought I had forgotten a few things, but I found them somewhere in some pocket somewhere. So first day is always a little bit like confusing until you get everything, in place so that you can work and operate and do what you want to do without, worrying about whatever. Where is this and where is that, and it doesn't function and so on. So first day is always like that. So I called Roger Gorbanov at the Moscow State University, and he is a geologist, and he has been to Daring Uriak with the team, and I've gone over that in one video. They were doing some measurements of what, I can't remember what it's called. It's come. But anyway, they were measuring the time of the layers during the ice ages to see if it had been totally covered, and it hasn't. And then they also measured the age of the Daring Uriak archaeology stone tools. That means they actually measured the something else that has not been measured before. There was this big argument that is it 4 million years, or 3 million, or 2, or whatever. There was a big argument, and controversies and so on. And now they have measured it, cosmogenic testing, and I've seen an unofficial report on what they found, and it's in the range of 400,000 years, not 4 million, unfortunately. It would have been so much fun if there had been people living up there 4 million years ago. But anyway, so now until we have other and better testing methods, it's 400,000 approximately. Okay. So anyway, Roger was on that team, and he was mentioned in a report, and I found him on the net, and he is a curator of the stone tools. He's a geologist. He's head of a lab in the Moscow State University, and I wrote to him, and he was so kind, and he said, well, if we had known you were interested, we would have invited you. Well, who knows, maybe in the future. So we are going to meet probably on Monday, and I'm going to pick his brain because I have found out something new about the underground of Russia. I actually found that it's not just Siberia, it's also here in the European part of Russia, like west of the Urals, Karelia, and some bits and pieces down there in Volga, where, in the middle of Russia. The ground there, the rock, is 3.4 or 3.7 billion years, and I want to know more about that. So I hope he can tell me more. Maybe you can go there next year if I have the money. So anyway, Roger is going to also tell me what kind of books it's best for me to read, so that, from Russian authors, scientists, translated to English, that gives me the real data on the geology of all of Russia, with maps and illustrations, and referring to the tectonic times. And I also found out that these old rocks, the billions of years, we have them also in Greenland. They are also in Scotland and a little piece of Canada. So it's all like very interesting. Anyway, this is my first day, and I'm now going shopping. I need a little bit of more food variety. Yesterday was just for the breakfast. And I'm going to have a pencil for my eyebrows so that I feel that I'm all dressed up and ready. And yeah, I think that's it. Anyway, it's a good start, even if, you know, there are always little hurdles that you have to get over the first day. Anyway, I have less money than I had planned, but you know, I'm used to live on a shoestring, so I will live on a shoestring. It's okay. Okay, bye for now.